and he went inside and went and lay down in bed for a little bit. He started to feel unwell. He couldn't feel his hands and was having lots of pain all over his body, and he couldn't feel his feet at first. So his cousin had to carry him downstairs, and then he started panicking and was saying, "You need to call an ambulance." Sorry, I'm getting emotional, sorry. And I said, "You need to call an ambulance because I'm going to die." So they called an ambulance, and in that call they didn't put it down as a category 1, so it took them a lot longer to get to him. In that time he had partially stopped breathing and wasn't getting enough oxygen, and his heart rate was dropping. It was at 30 when the ambulance came, and by the time we got to the hospital it was on 3 beats per minute. So they had to defibrillate him and get his heart back, which took about 2.5 minutes to get his heart rate back up. They had taken me into a side room and they were saying, "It doesn't look good. We don't think he's going to make it, so you need to prepare for the worst." On the 4th day, that's when they woke him up and he started to come back to, and which was the most amazing, just so happy just to see his eyes opening. And at that time he had a tube down his throat, so he couldn't speak. But we were able to use cue cards and use different things to be able to find out what he wanted, and I don't think he remembers most of it. Praise the Lord, he's here, and whatever happens from there, we're prepared for anything. We've always known Marellis is a very headstrong person, which I say it quite a lot. It used to get him in trouble when he was younger, him being so headstrong. But now we're just so thankful that he is who he is, because I think his mind is what's got him through this whole process. And it's the one thing that I just kept thinking in my mind when everything was happening. It's this is Marellis, he is going to be fine. He is so headstrong, there's no way he's going to make it.
It's been great to see Marellis develop. He had never before been given the chance to explore his rehab potential, and since he has started coming here, he's been able to explore standing balance on his own for the first time. He has been able to put so much more volume of steps through using our Lexo robotic gait trainer, and he has flourished as a result. You're only as good as your opportunity to explore your rehabilitation potential. That opportunity can be improved or affected by so many factors: your energy, pain levels, support levels, and quite honestly funding. A lot of people don't have the means to be able to fund their own rehabilitation, so the support for the charitable sector, such as Frenkel Topping Charitable Foundation, the Rooprai Spinal Trust, means so much to the people that come here and access us. It can be the difference between seeing what's available and not being able to access that enough to make a difference, versus actually being here, experiencing it, and coming out the other side better for it.
It's a case of just having opportunities and then sort of having the door open to see where those opportunities lead to, you know. For someone like Marianne, a small bit of progress could be life-changing. So she might be able to feed herself completely independently because she's the strength that she's gained from having physio, for example. Someone like Marellis, you know, a young teenager, it gives him more confidence. You know, all of a sudden he's had this life-changing situation. You know, it's going to be really tough facing the world, but actually he's come into an environment like this. He sees other guys, how they've adapted to their life. He sees the progress you can make, and all of a sudden you can see kind of coming out of his shell and sort of embracing life again and realising actually you know, you can move forward and what other opportunities are going to be out there. Particularly when you're only 14, you know, he's got this whole life ahead of him, so being able to maybe help him on his way is what we believe physio can help to do that.
To keep the bad stuff out your head and just keep the good stuff in your head, because bad stuff's not really good to think about and good stuff gets you better. I tried to be very positive. I was just trying to think of what I can do next instead of like what's happening now, because like I could be doing one bad physio session and I won't keep that in mind all the time, because you never know that the next one could be better. Yeah, I like doing games and like making games. So that's why I want to get better, so I can use my arms to make like my games better and stuff.